What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below. As usual, y'all don't know shit about Cameo. Now, this video is entitled, you like being unattractive, I went to the gym and I was seeing all these good people who had good energy and good spirits and had a smile on their face, and I started thinking to myself, when I go out in public, that's the problem. That's one of the major problems as far as dating and relationships go, is that, people like being unattractive. Physically, they like being unattractive. Mentally, emotionally, financially unattractive. What I mean by that, like physically, people are unattractive because they're just, some people are overweight and they're not trying to fix it, or the way that they dress puts off a bad image of themselves, or fundamentally speaking, I'm gonna say this. Fundamentally speaking, one of the reasons that people are unattractive is because people wanna be one way, but in some ways date something completely opposite of them, and that may be unattractive to the person that you want in your life. Some people wanna. What I mean by that is, some people wanna walk around looking like they're in a motorcycle gang, but they want a holy roller. Like that's too unattractive. Those lifestyles are unattractive to each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to that. But the other thing about physically unattractive is, if you like me, I dress like like I'm active. Some people feel like it's hood. So I can't just go up to some person who's in a corporate environment all the time and has a corporate demeanor, a corporate presentation about themselves, and be like this all the time with them. That's unattractive. You should know better than that. People want to not take care of their hygiene. You want to stink, but you want to talk to people. It's unattractive. You don't want to be well groomed, but you're trying to figure out why nobody wants to talk to you, because you're practicing on being unattractive. It's sad to have to say this stuff, but people are not going to accept you for who you are at your worst. You need to, not be attractive for other people, but be attractive because you have some type of self-respect for yourself, that you want to go out in public and be seen in a certain manner. And I think a lot of people are unattractive, are practicing at being unattractive because you don't care how you're looked at, but you want people to be attracted to you. That's crazy. I think people are unattractive mentally. And what I mean by that is, just my opinion, being stupid is not attractive. It's just not attractive. So if you're just stupid for no reason, that's unattractive to people. And you practice on being stupid. And there's some people who think they're smart by being stupid, and it's like, nobody wants to be involved with a dummy. Or people who have an ideology that just doesn't mesh well. That's unattractive. You want to bend somebody's ideology to your liking, and they're not cool with it. You know what I'm saying? In a political sense, I'm gonna use that. If you're a conservative and you're trying to date a liberal, your ideologies don't mesh. So your ideologies are unattractive to each other. So it's gonna cause a conflict. But you purposely are trying to be unattractive when talking to the other person. I'm super conservative and you're gonna just deal with me. I'm super liberal and you're just gonna deal with me. No, it's unattractive. It's highly unattractive. So emotionally, like, you're practicing on being unattractive when you're proud of your red flags and you don't want to change them. So people who are involved with you got to deal with all of your red flags all the time. That's unattractive. You shouldn't have a bad attitude and expect for somebody to want to be involved with you. That's unattractive. You shouldn't. You should expect if you're how can I say this? If you're not a pleasant human being to everybody else, when a person is trying to approach you or talk to you or get to know you, they're not going to be attracted to, oh man, you're such a jerk to everybody. I'm just in love. Like, that's not going to happen. That's unattractive. If you're always emotionally unstable, if you're always on the verge of breaking down, that's unattractive. If you can't hold yourself together and everyone who gets around you has to figure out a way to not trigger you and not give you flashbacks, not remind them of somebody that you don't know or never heard of, and are accustomed to their blow-ups and overreactions over things that you might feel it's trivial. It's unattractive. Nobody wants you. If you leave the house, if you just meet somebody and they calling you with angst, no humor, just drama. No emotional stability, just depression. It's unattractive. You'll be like, I don't want to talk to you. Well, why don't you want to talk to me? What? I'm going through it. You going through it every day though. Damn, have a child moment. Go play some Legos or something. Put a smile on your face. Come back when you actually got some emotional stability, and then it's unattractive because people, I met you to make me emotionally stable. You lost your mind. So let's move on, shall we? And then you have people who are financially unattractive. Whether you are overspenders or you're ridiculously into debt. It's not attractive. A man will tell you it's unattractive. Let me take you out on a date. Okay, I'm gonna order everything. Okay, that's unattractive. Entitlement is unattractive. Expecting people to come along and pick you up and place you into a new financial bracket is unattractive. When you're around somebody who overspends just for no reason, like they have a spending fetish where they have to spend money to feel a certain way. It's unattractive because you can't really, you don't really get to know the person. You just get to know the events that they want you to pay for or that you're paying for. That's it. And people who are in debt, that's unattractive. I might like you, but how much student loan debt you got? $175,000. Jesus, I can't rock with you like that. That's unattractive. We could be together and we could work our way. We could work our way out of this situation if we got married. I ain't marrying you. That's unattractive. Why is if you really love me? If I really love myself, I'm not taking on a 6-figure debt that I didn't create. It's unattractive. That goes both ways. I know it does. I'm just saying. It's a bad look sometimes. Move a little bit forward. Spiritually, sometimes people are unattractive. Hypocrisy is unattractive. Don't be a churchgoer on Sunday and an asshole on Monday through Saturday and bring up God when it's convenient for you. That's unattractive. paid my tithes and offerings, Lord. Oh, forgive me. Whew. But all this lying, cheating, and stealing I was doing during the week, God, he paid for it all. That's unattractive, man. Nobody wants to be around a hypocrite like that. You're spiritually in a bad place, like where you feel like you could do whatever with no consequence, and it's all is forgiven. That's bad, man. You can't trust a person like that. And the reason I'm thinking about this is because people revel in being unattractive. You see it all on social media. Why nobody's talking to me? Because everything about you says unattractive, even if you are attractive. People who are overly attention seekers, unattractive. People who are overly tatted up, probably unattractive. People who are hypersexual, probably unattractive. People who are constant, show themselves on social media as constantly flashing money or too flashy, unattractive. It's like, who's gonna be real? Just saying, man. I ain't had shit to do today. I'm still off, so it is what it is. We out.